Whether or not we identify as a leader or not, leadership is a concern for all of us. Leaders must exhibit a level of responsibility and be active participants in the local, national, and global community. Leadership is viewed differently by everyone, as was stated in a previous slide in regard to the numerous definitions for the word leadership. There is not one way of exhibiting leadership. However, you must be aware of the difference among individuals and attempt to find commonalities in order to lead effectively. Leadership is fluid. It changes regularly. Our technology is changing. Our demographics are changing. The concept of a neighborhood has changed. How we learn is changing, and our views as well as perceptions of society are constantly changing. New leaders emerge every day, and along with new leaders come new ideas and ways of leading. There are many ways to display leadership. Different situations may call for different styles of leadership. To grow as a leader, you will more than likely go through 4 phases as stated by John C. Maxwell, author of Leadership 101. Phase 1 is, I don't know what I don't know. Most people fail to recognize the values of leadership. They often believe that it's only for a few, usually those at the top of the corporate ladder. Then you will go through phase 2, I know what I don't know. At some time in our life, we may be placed in a leadership position only to look around and discover that no one is following us. This is when we notice that we need to learn and lead effectively. Phase 3 is, I grow and I know it. Maxwell says, this is when you recognize your lack of skill and begin the daily discipline of personal growth and leadership. The last phase is, I simply go because of what I know. Here, your ability to lead becomes automatic, but the only way to get there is to recognize and pay the price. The idea that leaders are born and not made is false. Leaders are made every day. Becoming a good leader begins with being self-aware and understanding. This then results in the individual becoming aware and understanding of those around them. Always remember, leadership is developed daily, not in a day, and this perception is reality. Leadership means holding yourself to high standards of credibility, integrity, authenticity, and ethical conduct. Leaders that exhibit these qualities are able to lead by example and lead others to take action. It is now my belief that you will be inspired to become a leader today, but before you do this, we need to go over the 3 principles of leadership. There are 3 basic principles that make up the foundation for the leadership principles: knowing, being, and doing. First, you have to know yourself. Know how and why you view the things the way you do. Know and understand why others may view things differently than you do. Knowing yourself is the aspect of understanding your cognitive ability to know and understand what's needed to be successful. Knowledge areas include personal life, environment, relationship dynamics, business, industry, and leadership. Being refers to character, the person you are created to be. Personal and organizational leadership is above all a way of being. A balanced way of being requires authenticity, personal mastery, personal vision, a balance between body, mind, emotion, and spirit. As stated in the previous slide, you must be ethical, authentic, open-minded, and inclusive of others with their ideas and viewpoints. Doing is developing and applying the skills needed to succeed in life, your organization's career, and in leadership. Essential skills include communication skills, time management, conflict handling, relationship skills, decision-making, motivation, and conceptual skills. To be a leader, all of these skills are great, but remember to fall back on the skills in which you are the strongest in using or in leading a group. Lastly, when it pertains to doing, you must act in a responsible and consistent way, either as a participant in your community or your commitments and passions. The principle of followership was said best by the 19th century British Prime Minister, who said, "I must follow the people. Am I not the leader?" Just as it is important to be a leader, it is equally as important to be a follower. Now that we have explored leadership, you have been equipped with the tools to become a leader of our future generation. Take this knowledge and put it into practical use by becoming a great follower. This wraps up Leadership 101 training module. Please refer to the Assessments tab in web courses to take the assessment to receive credit for this portion of Regional Campus Leadership Academy.